This is the mystery of Charlemagne's coronation. On December 25, 800 AD, in the city of Rome, a moment shook the entire world and forever changed the course of European history. A king was suddenly crowned with a golden crown by the Pope himself, declared Emperor of the Romans. But here lies the mystery. How did a so-called barbarian king rise to such divine power? To understand this strange turn of events, we must travel back in time to the year 742 and the kingdom of the Franks. Here, amidst the hustle and bustle of a royal court, a baby boy was born to a powerful family. His name was Charlemagne, also known as Saclo, which means strong man of the Franks. His grandfather, Charles Martel, was a legendary general who defeated the Arab forces at the Battle of Tours in 732 and established the Carolingian dynasty, a pivotal moment in European history. From his mother, he inherited the throne of the Franks. But from his father, Pepin the Short, he learned the ways of statecraft and warfare. As a child, he grew up either in the royal court or on horseback in the battlefield, hunting wild boars with his father. From a young age, he was trained in politics, warfare, and strategy, laying the foundation for the empire that would later be his legacy. He was not just any king. He was tall, strong, with sharp eyes and great intelligence, a true Viking in appearance and temperament. By his father's side, he led armies against the Saxons, the Bavarians, and the Lombards, expanding his kingdom and spreading the influence of Christianity. In 768, when Pepin died, Charlemagne inherited the throne of the Franks, and soon after, the kings of Burgundy and the Lombards acknowledged him as the overlord of Western Europe. But Charlemagne wasn't driven by mere conquest. He was ambitious, yes, but his ambition was intertwined with an almost religious zeal to unite disparate peoples under the banner of Christianity. And it was this zeal that led him to forge a close alliance with the papacy. At the time, the Pope needed a strong ally against the Lombards who had seized territories in Italy. And Charlemagne, eager to expand his influence, obliged. Together, they launched a campaign against the Lombards, and Charlemagne's growing power was evident. By 774, he controlled northern Italy, central Germany, and most of France. The stage was set for the coronation of Charlemagne, but no one knew it yet. For what was to come next, Pope Leo III had a grand plan. You see, the popes had long desired to increase their temporal power, and what better way than to link the Church's fate to the imperial crown? In the past, Roman emperors had been crowned in St. Peter's Basilica. So why not repeat history and crown Charlemagne as the new Roman emperor? But there was a problem. Charlemagne didn't know a thing about it. In fact, the coronation came as a total surprise to him. Imagine the scene. It's Christmas Day, 800. Charlemagne enters the church for a solemn mass. There he kneels before the altar in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Suddenly, Pope Leo III places a golden crown upon his head and proclaims him Emperor of the Romans. The crowd erupts, but Charlemagne, taken aback, looks at the Pope in disbelief. Was this part of the plan? Did the Pope just usurp him? We don't know. What we do know is that Charlemagne eventually accepted the crown, perhaps realizing the benefits of being an emperor. His title linked him directly to the glory of Rome and set him apart from other kings in Europe. For the next 14 years, he wore the imperial crown, ruling over a vast territory that stretched from the North Sea to the Mediterranean. His empire was not just big, it was diverse, encompassing various peoples and cultures. He promoted the spread of Christianity throughout his empire, earning him the title Father of Europe. Charlemagne died in 814, leaving behind a legacy that inspired awe and wonder. Yet the true nature of that moment when a king was crowned emperor in a church rather than a traditional imperial ceremony, that remains one of history's great unsolved mysteries. Was it all part of Charlemagne's grand design or a clever move by the Pope to bind imperial power to the Church forever? You decide. Thank you for watching.